in my judgment, has crossed a line, and I no longer think he's fit to lead the United States of America.
All right, the editor-in-chief of Christianity Today, Mark Galli, doubling down on his support for impeachment as the magazine slams the president again in a second editorial.
Now conservative Christians are firing back, and joining us live with his reaction is Reverend Franklin Graham. Sir, thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas to you. What's your response?
Well, first of all, this president has done so much for just faith in the world. I was with him at the United Nations when he gave his speech, challenging the world leaders to recognize and respect freedom of religion. No president has ever done this, no Democrat or Republican, and I just appreciate what the president has done for religious liberty. This president has been a tremendous world leader. Our country's back to work, and this magazine, this left-leaning magazine that my father did start 60 years ago, but is so far removed now from what my father founded the magazine to be. It is something totally different. And for them to say that the president should be removed when he's done more for Christians and evangelicals than any president in my lifetime, I just find it crazy. The man's just lost his mind.
Interesting. Here is the actual response to Galli from nearly 200 evangelicals. We are Bible-believing Christians and patriotic Americans who are simply grateful that our president has sought our advice as his administration has advanced policies that protect the unborn, promote religious freedom, and ensure that our foreign policy aligns with our values while making our world safer. And you just kind of went into this a little bit, but talk about, I mean, especially with Mike Pence there as the second man, it's been a big part of his presidency is protecting some of these religious rights.
And no question, and he's been very focused on this, and I appreciate that very much about him. And for Christianity Today suggests that he should step down. Why? When he's done so much for our country, just because this is what Nancy Pelosi and a few people on the left want. And this magazine is falling in step with the leftist agenda. My father would be very disappointed. My father actually had nothing really to do with this magazine for the last 25, 30 years.
But you did mention that your father founded Christianity Today, and you mentioned that he would be disappointed. I have to ask how it makes you feel inside right now.
Well, you know, nothing surprises me anymore. I know that the media in this country, many want to divide the evangelical community, and I think they're using Christianity Today to try to divide the evangelicals. Listen, the people that voted for Trump are going to vote for him next time, and there's going to be a whole lot more vote for him this next time because he's delivered. He made promises, and he's delivering on those promises. So many presidents make promises, and you never see any of them fulfilled. This man does it, and I find him to be an extremely honest man. Every time he told me that he's going to do something, he does it, and I find it very refreshing.
Sir, Galli said that the magazine, he said that the magazine avoids politics unless it rises to a serious level of concern that he feels like they need to say something. That's his defense of this. What do you make of that?
I don't know what the serious level of concern is. They used the word profoundly immoral, and I don't know what profoundly immoral is. That the same as a little immoral or mildly immoral, but profoundly immoral? I don't get it.
Before we let you go, it is Christmas Eve, and we want to know if you have a message for everyone watching.
You know, Christmas is about God's love. That God loved this world so much that he sent his son to save us from our sins. And, you know, that's what Washington needs. And you look at all the fighting, our hearts just need to be cleansed. God can sweep our hearts. He can cleanse us. He can give us a new life and a new beginning if we put our faith and trust in his son. And that's what Christmas is all about. It's about God giving his son to take the sins of mankind. And I hope everybody's watching this morning, if they've never asked Jesus Christ into their heart, that they will do that today and experience God's cleansing and his forgiveness.
Well, Reverend, we certainly wish you and your family a very Merry